Walk alone, rise alone, and win alone. In a world that constantly tells you to find your tribe, to always have someone beside you, the greatest strength you'll ever discover is the ability to walk alone. Because sometimes your path will narrow. Sometimes no one will understand your vision. And sometimes the world will go silent, leaving only you, your thoughts, and the weight of your destiny. This is not a sad truth. It's a Stoic truth. To walk alone is not to be lonely. It's to be free. It's to be self-reliant. It's to master yourself. In this journey, we'll uncover 13 timeless Stoic lessons from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and others that will teach you how to walk alone, rise alone, and win alone. Let's begin. 1. You are enough. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in Meditations, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." We often think we need more friends, more validation, more recognition. But the Stoics remind us the greatest luxury is self-sufficiency. When you realize that your peace depends on nothing outside you, the world loses its power over you. No rejection can break you. No absence can empty you. Practice this. Sit alone for an hour. No phone, no noise, no distractions. Let your mind wander. Let the silence speak to you. You'll realize what you've been searching for in others has always lived inside you. You are already complete. 2. Expect nothing, accept everything. Epictetus said, "Don't seek for things to happen the way you wish them to. Wish for things to happen as they do happen, and your life will go smoothly." When you walk alone, you stop expecting people to understand your journey. You stop expecting the world to be fair. You accept that pain, loss, and betrayal are part of the path. The Stoics didn't aim to control the world. They aimed to control their response to it. When you accept everything as it comes, you no longer fight against life. You flow with it, and that flow becomes your strength. 3. Solitude builds clarity. In solitude, your mind becomes clear. Noise fades. You begin to see things as they truly are. Seneca once said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." But he also warned against crowds that corrupt your clarity. When you spend time alone, you hear your own voice again, your intuition, your inner compass. In solitude, you reconnect with your truth. Walking alone isn't isolation, it's alignment. For control what you can. Epictetus taught, some things are in our control and others not. This is the foundation of Stoicism. You cannot control people, circumstances, or outcomes. But you can control your actions, your discipline, your mindset. When you truly understand this, the world becomes lighter. You stop wasting energy on what's beyond you, and that energy returns to what matters, your growth. Walking alone means focusing your power on what is within your control. 5. Turn pain into strength. Pain is your teacher. Every setback, every heartbreak, every disappointment. It's a lesson wrapped in suffering. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes a way." The Stoics didn't avoid pain. They used it. When you walk alone, pain becomes a forge. It burns away weakness and shapes resilience. You stop asking, "Why me?" You start saying, "Try me." That's when your transformation begins. 6. Discipline is freedom. Without discipline, solitude becomes chaos. With discipline, solitude becomes power. Seneca wrote, "If a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable." When you walk alone, you must guide yourself. Wake up early. Move your body. Read. Reflect. Build. Discipline is not punishment. It's self-respect. It's choosing long-term peace over short-term pleasure. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is having mastery over yourself. 7. Let go of attachment. Stoicism teaches us to love deeply, but hold lightly, because everything you love is borrowed. Epictetus said, "When you kiss your child, say to yourself, 'Tomorrow it may die.'" This sounds harsh, but it's a reminder of impermanence. When you understand that nothing lasts forever, you stop clinging. You start appreciating. Walking alone means being grateful without being dependent. You love, but you don't lose yourself in that love. 8. Silence is power. In a noisy world, Silence is a superpower. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. You don't need to announce your plans. You don't need to prove your worth. Let your results speak in silence. When you walk alone, you learn the value of quiet work. No validation. No audience. Just progress. The loudest person in the room is often the weakest. The silent one, the one observing, working, waiting, is usually the strongest. 9. Embrace discomfort. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Walking alone will test you. You'll face fear, boredom, and doubt, but those moments shape your character. Comfort weakens. Challenge strengthens. Every time you choose discomfort, waking early, training harder, saying no to distractions, you sharpen your edge. The Stoics embraced discomfort not because they love pain, but because they knew pain refines the soul. 10. Memento mori, remember you will die. Memento mori, remember death. Marcus Aurelius reflected daily on mortality, not as a morbid ritual, but as a reminder to live. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. When you walk alone, you realize time is short. Every day wasted is a day you'll never reclaim. Memento mori frees you from trivial fears. When you accept death, you finally begin to live." 11. Serve a purpose bigger than yourself. Walking alone doesn't mean living only for yourself. It means standing strong enough to serve something greater. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet he wrote about humility and service. What we do now echoes in eternity. When you find your purpose, whether it's art, wisdom, strength, or truth, you no longer crave company for validation. You crave solitude for creation. Your mission becomes your companion. 12. Gratitude in every moment. Gratitude is not saying thank you when life is good. It's saying thank you when life is hard. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." When you walk alone, you see clearly. Every struggle was a gift. Every ending was a new beginning. Gratitude turns suffering into wisdom. It transforms solitude into serenity. 13. Walk your own path. At the heart of Stoicism is individuality, the courage to live by your own principles, even if the crowd walks the other way. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it." To walk alone is to be that rock, unmoved by noise, unshaken by rejection, unafraid of solitude. Your path is yours, not your family's, not your friends. Yours. When you walk alone long enough, you stop fearing it. You start cherishing it. You realize solitude isn't empty. It's full of truth. So walk alone, not because you reject the world, but because you choose yourself. Rise alone, not because no one believed in you, but because you learn to believe in yourself first. And win alone, not because you want the glory, but because you want the peace that comes with self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they all lived different lives, yet shared one truth. Freedom begins when dependence ends. So if you ever feel alone on your path, remember this. You are not lost. You are just ahead. Keep walking. Keep rising. Keep winning. Alone and unbreakable. Thank you for listening. If this message spoke to your soul, share it with someone who's walking their own path. And remember, you don't need the world's approval. You just need your own alignment. Stay disciplined. Stay grounded. And keep walking, alone but never lonely.